morning, everybody. Happy Sunday.
This Sunday.
Hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. It's about to just get better if you like football and you like all that stuff, meeting up with friends, and having some good food and a few pops. Because it's football Sunday, baby.
Yeah, football.
But work first, okay? So Candy and I won some of these auction items. What was it, Wednesday or Thursday? So yesterday we went to, we had another auction lot that we had to pick up in Granite Bay, which is Sacramento area. For you guys that aren't familiar with our area, we are located almost directly in between San Francisco and Sacramento. So if we put the right radius in, we get notified about auctions that are happening all over in the Bay Area, South Bay, East Bay, Sacramento area, and all that. So we have quite a few auctions to choose from, and that's a lot of items to be able to bid on and get. I was very excited about this auction. You guys saw it in the video. Didn't get everything I was hoping to get because some of the stuff just got priced out of what I was willing to spend, but we picked up some really good stuff. Now I have to confess, yesterday Candy and I, like I said, went and picked up the items in Granite Bay, and we were up there. We were trying to hit a community garage sale right down the street from our house. But this is kind of the double-edged sword of online auctions, is that you're picking your items up on the weekends. So, and with these auctions being so far away, it kind of kills your day. I mean, it's an hour there, you pick up your items, it's an hour back. Unless you're and usually your pickups are scheduled, so it's not like you can get up early in the morning, pick your stuff up at 7, and then be back to hit the garage sales. Usually you can get if you schedule your pickups early, you can get an 11 or a late morning, but either way, it's usually early afternoon. No excuse. Should have gotten up early and hit the garage sale, then went and picked up. But damn, man, it was Saturday. I want to sleep in a little bit. I wake up at 4:30 every day, so it was just nice to get a little bit of sleep in, hit the road, go pick up our items. And when we picked up our items, we decided to eat lunch. Had amazing Korean barbecue at the Blue House in Granite Bay, Roseville area. Always killer food there. And 2, we said, screw it, half the day's gone, it's already 2 o'clock, let's hit Goodwill. Now, this is where me being a dipshit came in. I did bring the GoPro, however, I forgot to grab it. I was so excited to go to the Goodwill, I just jumped out of the car, went in. Now, there is a couple of sketchy people hanging out in the parking lot, so I was just kind of concentrating on getting a parking spot out of the way, and kind of a caveat to the story here. Several weeks ago, we picked up, and you saw in one of the previous videos, we did an online auction in which we picked up a bunch of Nike shoes, vintage Nike shoes. Some of them were in really bad shape, some of them were decent, and a couple of them were really good. However, and in that lot was a bunch of handbags also, some Dooney Burks, some Coach, some Tory Burch. So anyway, when we were going through the lot, we noticed that a pair of shoes was missing. And it was a pair of Air Jordan Retros, whatever the hell. I can't even remember what they were. Anyway, we notified the auction house. They notified us back a week ago and said, hey, we got the item, we found it, it's here for pickup. So we had to kind of schedule a pickup at the auction house, which was right maybe 15 minutes away from where we picked up our auction lot. So with that being said, like I said, we hit lunch and then we hit the Goodwill. My dumb ass forgot to bring the GoPro in because I gotta be honest, probably one of our better Goodwill hits. We found some really good stuff. I'm gonna show you guys what we picked up, but for some reason, like I said, now me personally, I could give a shit about the footage, you know, when you guys wear your GoPros inside and show us what you're what you're doing inside the Goodwill. Some of it's just kind of dry. Now some of you guys know how to do it. Hustle at Home Mom, she's got it down, man. She knows how to go through and kind of edit it and show you the labels and what she's picking up and all the exciting stuff, not all the mundane crap of driving down the aisle and all that. Now me personally, I feel that when we hit the Goodwills, we tend to spend a little bit too much time in there because there's so much stuff. You're looking for good stuff. We found some good stuff. We found some really good stuff on accident. Like just on the way out, I couldn't get candy out of one of the sections, so I just was kind of scrolling through, found a couple Lululemons, and we just sold last week a Lululemon item that was something we picked up at a flea market, which you saw in a previous video. It was a tennis skirt that just sold, and lo and behold, found another one. So, you know, all's well that ends well, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So we had a good day at the Goodwill. We picked up our auction items. Now back to present day, present time. I am on my way. I'm on the road. You can see I'm recording this while driving my truck. So I am headed to San Mateo, beautiful San Mateo in the Bay Area of California. And that's where our auction items that I won, this was the auction that I was mainly engaged with. Candy's items we picked up yesterday from the auction that she was doing. So today this is all stuff that I bid on. Excuse me. So I'm gonna pick this stuff up. I'm gonna turn my ass around. I'm gonna make the hour and 20-minute drive home, and I am gonna show you guys everything that we got from the auction house yesterday, the Granite Bay auction, the Goodwill haul, which is flipping amazing. I mean, just some things I've never seen before and never thought were gonna be at Goodwill, and just I've kind of changed my strategy at Goodwill. I tend to go straight for the shoes now. I don't know why. It seems to be a little bit easier, and it's kind of you know, if you get strategic about what you're trying to find at Goodwill, shoes are always kind of the easiest to browse through. They're wide open. I don't have to, you know, sling hangers around and try and find labels and everything else. I can go through the shoes. They're on the rack. They look good. I throw them in the cart, and then at the end, you know, I'll have a cart full of shoes, and then when I'm done there, I just kind of roll out, find a place to squat, and do my comps, and whatever I don't want, I take back, put on the shelf, and then commence my my treasure hunt. So I found some just really good items at this Goodwill. I was just very surprised. A pair of men's cowboy boots or western boots that are, and I will butcher the pronunciation of this brand until I research it and find out how to say it. Ciadra or Cuadra, whatever, I will figure it out, because I found a pair of those boots for 20 bucks. They're men's, size 11, made in Mexico. They're beautiful Stingray boots, leather stitched, everything else, handcrafted, man. I mean, they were beautiful boots. For $20 we got those, and those sell for over $150. I like those profit margins. We also found a pair of Danner Desert Acadia boots that are they're used and they're worn, not terribly bad. Everything is in good shape. Nothing's coming apart. Got those for 20 bucks as well. And those sell for well over 150 bucks also. So we spent 250 bucks at Goodwill. Those two items right there will pay for and exceed what we pay, what we spent. And that's just two items. I found a pair of Doc Martens. What else did we find? Just some really exciting stuff. So I want you guys to stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Grab a cup of coffee, or, you know, by the time this airs, grab a beer, grab a Coke, grab a smile, and sit down and watch us do what we do, because it is a little bit of controlled chaos, but it's fun as hell, man. Here is the hauls. So I did a portion of the video earlier where I was driving down to, where did I go?
Today?
San Mateo. Anyway, just past Burlingame. It's in the video, so you know where I went. I don't. But as I mentioned earlier, we went yesterday and picked up some auction items that we grabbed, and I wanted to kind of show you guys what we picked up. Some of this stuff is, well, I would say a very, 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 very successful weekend of online auction lots, and we hit a Goodwill, and just, I think we picked up some really quality items. Some of it's already been posted, so let me go ahead and get on with it here. I'm going to show you this one here. This is a really cool lot. Candy, this is all online auction stuff. Candy was, would you say, very aggressive on getting this? Was there multiple people bidding on it, or? Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of traffic on this. And when we went to pick this stuff up, this is all dollhouse furniture. And when we picked this stuff up, it was explained to us that most of this stuff is handmade. Magazine, Better Homes and Gardens magazine, on there.
So a lot of them they say they are homemade.
There's a Colgate toothpaste.
I know, it's so cool.
There's a dog laying on, it almost looks like a little Bravo dog.
I know, they're really, and there's a baby, there's like all kinds of really cool things in there.
So there's a ton of these dollhouse accessories, and they can go for some pretty fat dough if you got the right one. So so pick those up for 43.
Mm-hmm. And there's quite a few pieces there.
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll do well on those. And some of the things that I thought were really cool, I mean, you can see there's a little 6-pack Coca-Cola right there. Probably not handmade, but a lot of this stuff is handmade. I'm trying to find some of the items that I saw that I thought were super cool. Now, Candy's posted some of this stuff, so but there's, you know, furniture, bookshelf, there's a clawfoot bathtub, there's a dollhouse for a dollhouse, there's a piano, which is probably handmade, this bassinet probably handmade, all the wooden items are handmade, dining room chairs are handmade. But anyway, in the picture there was there's like a little, there's a here it is, the kitchen, or excuse me, a bathroom sink, and there's a toothbrush on the back of the bathroom sink. It's in plastic still. Oh, there's a toilet, but oh, there's what I thought was cool. There's a little tube of Colgate toothpaste. I mean, that thing's no larger than a dime, but just super cool, super detailed, and this stuff sells for crazy dollars. What'd you grab this lot for, babe? Just really cool stuff. So it's about 40 bucks. We grabbed all this stuff. Some of this stuff goes for hundreds of dollars. Some of this stuff that Candy's been comping goes for thousands of dollars.
We don't have any of that.
We don't have any $1,000 items, but probably got a couple $100 items in there, so we'll do very well on that.
$43.
43 bucks we paid for all of that. There's just a ton of this whole box is furniture, and there's a family of people. which is, I guess you got to have people to use the bed, for instance. So there's a 4-post bed, and you have to have people to sleep in the bed, and there's the people. So that was a really unnecessary description of what we got. Okay, anyway, on to the next. There were some Halloween items that Candy got. This is super cool. I didn't even see this, but she just got done. Did you post this already?
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. It's a ghost coming out of like a tree stump. The bat is on springs. The ghost is on springs. The jack-o'-lanterns are super cool. There's a skull right there. Pretty awesome. These are like Rayleigh items, decoration items from the store. Rayleigh's. Salt and pepper shakers that look like pumpkins. Really cool. And then these ceramic pumpkins, which looks like Candy has
I wrapped all of them.
wrapped up to protect them.
They're already posted.
Is that like a candle holder or something? Oh, these are posted already?
Yeah, so they're candle holders.
So these are four side candle holders. That one, and then there's another one in here. Really cool. Already posted. What we pay for the Halloween lot?
So there was a total of 11 items, and it was $27.
Where's the other items? You already posted them?
Posted them. There's 2 ghosts in that.
Oh, that's right. So there's a couple little ghosts. I'll put the lot, whatever, you'll be able to see it. So there was 11 items. What did we pay for it?
Oh, I'm sorry, $27.
$27 for all 11 items. Some of this stuff sells for what? Just
Nothing outrageous.
nothing outrageous, just regular.
We'll definitely make
So if you
money
sold
off of it.
each one for $10, I mean, you're...
Yeah, so there's a lot of 3 that is listed. They're already put away, but those are listed for $59.
Oh, there you go.
More than likely.
Yeah. So.
So.
Okay, so I'll move on to the next here. You guys saw in the video we were looking for, Candy found a couple of these Kentucky Derby glasses that had typos that sold for over $500. We got these Kentucky Derby glasses home and noticed they do not have the typo, so they'll just sell for the regular old whatever they sell for. But this one's like 1980, which is super cool. Kentucky Derby. This is 1979 Kentucky Derby, and it looks like it has the winners on it. Yeah, I guess so. Going all the way back to 1875. 1876, it looks like Vagrant won. So, super cool. Churchill Downs, 1979 Kentucky Derby. And I think there's 2 of each one. 1979, 1979. So there's 3 of there's 3 of each one. Oh no, these are different. Is there
2 of each. There's 4. Is there 8 cups or 6?
This one's 1982. This one is 1982. These 3 look to be 1979, and then there's one 1980. So I don't know what those sell for. The rabbit corkscrew came with it, was in the same lot, and I don't know what the hell this is. Looks like it's candles because it's all. That thing probably goes for $1 million, and we have no idea what the hell it is.
Left it in the, you can't open it because it melted in the car.
Oh, what is it?
Candles. Just 4 votives.
Oh, okay. 4 votive candles that are going to go in the trash. So, anyway, don't know what those glasses sell for, but what do we pay for that lot?
Oh, the glasses. I'm like, what are you talking about? Hold on. The glasses were $9.99.
$9.99 for 6 glasses and the corkscrew that says DirecTV on it.
Does it really?
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, $10 for that. We'll make our money back on that, no problem. Okay, so later that evening, I was doing another. This was items that I was more interested in. Candy didn't really find anything she was interested in this auction. So, and maybe you could look these up and tell me what we paid for them, because oh, never mind, I got the thing here. So I got our receipt right here. This is the one I told Candy I spent $150 on. It was actually $250.
It's okay, I spent $155 on 4 little tiny figurines.
So I got this Grolsch beer mirror. So we have a bunch of other beer mirrors. The only thing that's bad about this is it looks like they drilled holes in it to hang it on the wall, which would probably indicate that it came from a bar or something, because usually people just hang it on the back. So anyway, let's see, what do we pay for that? That is the, where'd it go? God damn, I can never find this stuff when I'm looking for it. Oh, Grolsch beer. It's the one in bold that says Grolsch beer mirror. 15 bucks we paid for that. So that probably goes for 50 bucks, maybe on the high side. So we'll be all right. I got these sealed boxes of cards against Candy's recommendation. And I probably paid too much for them, so I'm going to hold on to them for about 30 more years until they're worth something. 1991 box of 792 cards, and it says there's 2 Willie Stargell puzzles in there. There's a bonus 4 1991 Studio by Leaf preview cards. Don't know what those are. So I got that in that lot. This sealed Don Russ 1991 baseball cards, 36 counts, another Willie Stargell, and you could win instantly over $2 million in prizes. Probably not now, but and this 1994 box of baseball cards, Series 2 picture cards. These were 79 cents a pack back in 1994. Pretty cool. So what did I pay for that? Way too much, I can promise. That was the lot of, where'd it go? Baseball trading cards, I paid $43. Oh, and then this was in there as well. This was the pack of Desert Storm card and map set. That's a sealed box. This is a official 2012 World Series baseball, sealed, not opened, in a case by Rawlings. Pretty cool. I'm not even showing you the baseball. I had the camera pointed down, but that's it right there. The baseball, official Rawlings baseball. I paid $18 for that. Really haven't had a chance to comp a lot of this stuff, but you know, I think we'll do all right. I only say that because Candy's sitting right here. Let's see here. Some vintage, or so they say, rare Pokemon cards. I think there's 9 of them in here. I'll break those out and see what's in that. And then these, they were listed as, and I told the dude, I was like, you know, you guys listed these as Joe Montana trading cards, and there's 1 Joe Montana trading card in there. I said, but it's all right. I'm not pissed off, because there's some good cards in here that I think are worth some decent money anyway. And right on top, one of my favorite bass players of all time, Ellis Burks. He was a Giant for a long time. There's some NBA. There's Patrick Ewing, Akeem Olajuwon. Howie Long, Pro Bowl card. Let's see, Ozzie Newsome. We're just talking about him. He's got some Vacaville ties where we're from. Bobby Humphrey. Let's see, Moses Malone, NBA card. Hall of Famer Jack Lambert card. Franco Harris, another Howie Long card. There's a Barry Sanders card. There is a Deion Sanders in here. There's a Bo Jackson. There's a Dan Marino. Another Barry Sanders, Randall Cunningham, so on and so on. And those, let's see, the Joe Montana cards, I paid $38 for. Those, that's that stack right there that has all the other players in it. And then the Pokemon cards were $39. So those were my high dollar items that I paid for. And then grab this, was one of the first items. This is an O'Neill motocross racing outfit. It's the pants, which look brand new. I mean, I don't even know that they've been worn. Everything is in great condition. Has the liner, which was not pictured in the pictures that were on the auction site. And then the jersey is here, and again, it's in great condition. Looks almost brand new. Maybe worn once or twice, but I comped these. These go for about $60 a piece, the shirt and the pants. So there's 120 bucks there. Grab these riding boots. Cannot find them anywhere. They're racing boots by Dino. They're made in Italy. They're a little worn, but they're still in good shape. I don't know, probably get 20-30 bucks out of that. And let's see, the boots I paid $10 for. The motocross outfit I paid $23 for, so do all right there. This bag has 4 sets of motorcycle gloves in it. Sorry, I'm trying to race through this so I don't drag this video on too long, but I tend to do that anyway. There's a pair of Pearl Izumi's gloves. This looks to be a brand new pair of MSRD 30 motorcycle gloves. They don't look like they've been worn at all. Let's see here. What are these? What are you? Oh, a pair of REI gloves. That's pretty good. And these are Buff fingerless gloves. I'm always suspicious about a pair of gloves called Buff with no fingers. Let's see. Those went for $6 for 4 pairs of gloves. I'll take that all day long. And then, to Candy's chagrin, I got this Zenith AM/FM vintage radio. Guy said he plugged it in and it works. It looks like it's in great condition. And I paid $15 for that. I did do some comps on that. Some of them go for over $100 and some of them maybe 30, 40 bucks. So it just depends. And then I'm gonna show you the creme de la creme. Candy's probably gonna murder me in my sleep for getting this. I brought it home.
Murder you for showing our kitchen right now.
Plugged it in. It does work. It is in our kitchen for whatever reason. Because it was the closest plug, and this thing weighs a friggin' ton. This cash register, it's a national cash register, and it's a 1944 with the keys and register tape. It works. I've been playing with this thing all night long. Boom. There you go. Like I said, this thing weighs a ton. But I kind of started polishing off the top here, and I think once I'm done cleaning this thing up, it's going to be pretty nice. And in comping some of those that year, that I haven't found that exact model, but some of those are going for $400 or $500. So obviously it's not going to be a shippable item unless somebody wants to pay for freight. But I'll take $500. I paid $7 for that thing.
Wait. What?
So that's why I got it. If it would have went anywhere near, an ungodly amount like $15, $20, no thanks. All right, let's move on. Those were our 2 auctions that we did this weekend, or excuse me, last week. So we picked those up this weekend. Candy did do an auction Saturday. Was it Saturday? Anyway, whatever night it was. She got a couple of Christmas items that were on an auction, 3-4 items, and she's gonna go pick those up tomorrow. But anyway, let's move along. So we picked those up, and as I explained earlier, a couple 2-3 weeks ago, we bought some stuff on an auction, a bunch of Nike shoes, bunch of Dooney and Burke bags, Coach bags, Tory Burch bags, and we noticed that there was one item missing, and it was a pair of Nike Air Jordans. So we messaged the auction house, and they got back to us last week and said, hey, we got the shoes. I was a little leery because a lot of the shoes that we bought in that auction were in bad shape. Not all of them, but a handful of them were in bad shape. So I was like, are these things even going to be worth picking up? So we called the guys while we were up there and said, hey, we're picking up some other items. We'd like to swing by. We're in town. He said, yeah, come on by. So we grabbed them, and here they are. Baby blue, Nike, Air Jordan. They're in great shape. The only flaw in this thing is that there's a little bit of discoloring in the, what do they call this? The sole cap or whatever? I don't know. There's a word for it. Or whatever the terminology is. But these are retro Jordans, size 12. And we were comping these, and these go for about $100, maybe a little over $100. And they're in really good shape. So was happy to see that, because those were in a lot. What did we pay for those? I don't remember. Anyway, they lotted up a bunch of the shoes, and it turned, it really averaged out almost probably maybe, I don't know, $10-12 a shoe, pair of shoes.
Right now. Give me a second, just keep talking.
So anyway, that was those. We picked those up, and we were trying to make, like I said earlier, we were trying to make there was a community garage sale here in Vacaville we were going to try and make, and it didn't work out with the time and everything. So we shot over to Goodwill and picked up some really, really, really good items. So I'll just go through real quick. I think I have everything here that we picked up. Aside from, there's a pair of boots that we already posted. They were the Danner Acadia Desert boots. Those are already posted. You see the posting right here. Candy picked up this. This is we have a shitload of Department 56 village items, houses and so forth. They're beautiful. They're in great shape. For whatever reason, we don't have them listed. Candy is raising her. Yes.
$36.
$36 we paid for those Air Jordans, right there. Was that in a lot or by themselves?
By themselves.
Okay, so they were by themselves. We paid $36, and they'll sell for $100. So a little more than what we normally pay for a pair of shoes, but and they might go for a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. But I know this the lowest amount I saw them going for was $100. Okay, so anyway, back to this. This is a Village Snow Machine, Department 56. It essentially, you can kind of see it hangs, or you can mount it on the wall. Now the only thing it's missing is the wall mount, and you fill this thing up. It's battery powered, and you turn it on, and it kind of shakes, and it drops snow over your village. Pretty cool. So yeah. We got that. We have a REI tent in our backyard right now, airing out, and notice that it's missing the weather cover for it. So we'll probably end up taking that back. We talked to them yesterday when we grabbed it and asked them if they had a return policy. They were kind of wishy-washy on it, but we'll end up taking it back, and Candy will get store credit. I think it was like, what, $15 or something?
Yeah, and they said they don't check anything.
Yeah.
There, so I just want to make sure it's complete.
So we got this pair of Athleta. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mount this thing so I can do two hands. Candy refuses to help me on this. Okay, hopefully you can see me. Looks like my SD card's running out of juice here, so I'll run through this stuff. We got this pair of Athleta leggings, and we paid $6 for those. This was all from the Goodwill. Let's see, what were these? Oh, this was the another pair of Athleta that Candy found. Here, Candy and I kind of get in these competitions while we're at the Goodwill, see who can find what. And right before we were about to leave, I scored on some Lululemons. We paid $7 for those. But I have to, so here's my Lululemon score. As we were getting ready to leave, I was just kind of scrolling around, and boom. So like I said earlier, we just sold one of these tennis skirts, and we just found another one. So paid $6 for this one, which is less than what we paid for the last one at the flea market. And I don't remember what the other one sold for. We found this jacket, Star Wars Rebel Alliance jacket. It's got the patches on here, so if you're looking to join the Alliance, this is your uni right here. You can grab this sucker. Let's see, this is new with tags. We paid $7.99, and we noticed it's from Walmart, but whatever. We did see one that was similar to this last time we were at Disneyland, so I don't know, whatever. Everybody loves Star Wars. So here is another one of my, I guess I can say ours now that the competition's over, we're out of the store. Lululemon. These are big. These are like 4X Lululemons. However, we're a little suspicious these might be fake. So we're gonna check on it. Again, we don't sell anything that's counterfeit or fake or anything. If it turns out to be fake, we spent $7 on it, we'll throw it in the garbage or donate it or whatever. Up next, Zara women's. These are women's pants, got the embroidery on it.
What are you doing?
Paid $7.99 for those. Candy found these on the way out. These are REI weatherproof, and I comped these earlier. I think that, wow, I can't remember what I said. They're like 50 or 60 bucks. REI weatherproof drawstring. We paid $7 for those. And Candy found these True Religion. These are women's, right? Mm-hmm. Women's True Religion. You see it on the pocket there. Made in the USA. Let's see, usually these have like a what style they are on the tag here. Brianna. So we've already sold a couple of pair of True Religions, and these are Yogalicious yoga pants, leggings, whatever the hell you want to call them. We only grabbed them because I think because the name was Yogalicious. We comped them. They don't really sell for that much, but these are $7. I think we'll get our money back at least.
But they sell really fast.
They sell fast, so okay, that helps. Okay, so
They're like $24.99.
$24.99. There you go. Like I said, my strategy has kind of changed at the Goodwill because I want to get to the shoes. They're wide open. I can kind of scan them really quick and see them, and then I throw all of the shoes into the basket. And then I find a nice quiet place where I can be alone with my thoughts, and I comp them. And then whatever I'm not going to take, I just put back, and whatever, you get it. So I found these Doc Martens. These are Doc Marten Laytons. I think these sell for, what did we comp these at? Like $50?
I believe so.
Something like that. We paid $20 for these. Some of the shoes at Goodwill, and it really depends. I've kind of voiced my opinion about Goodwill a couple of times, but some places it seems like they understand that they're Goodwill and they would just need to get rid of their stuff, so they price their stuff and their shoes reasonably. Some of the places are kind of still holding out. They price their clothes reasonably and their shoes are still a little bit high, but whatever. It is what it is. Found these Nikes. I've never seen them before. They look like wrestling shoes to me, but they're not. They're like 4Y. They have some funky name to them. They're in good shape. They're old school. They're Jordans. The old school red and black. We paid $20.50 for these, and I did comp these, and they're right around 70, 75 bucks. So we'll do pretty well on those. Grab these Reeboks just because they look brand new. Candy slapped me when I said that, because the last time I said brand new, something got sent back. It wasn't brand new because the soles were dirty. These have dirty soles as well. It just looked like somebody put them on and walked around for a little bit, and so either they used them once, because they don't even look like they've been worn other than the sole. So anyway, you know, I think we paid, I don't know what we paid for these. It wasn't that much. It was like $15.50 we paid for those, so we should make that back. And then, like I said, we got the Danner boots. Those are already posted for. What'd you post those for, babe? 80 bucks? $79. They're just standard Danner, tan, Arcadia, desert boots. Nothing special about them. They're not steel toe. They're not Gore-Tex. So whatever. I think we paid 20 for those as well. So 20 to 80. Again, I like that profit margin. And then we found these were just this. I'll butcher it again. I butchered it earlier. I'm gonna butcher it again, but I got to read it to do it. It's Quadra. I don't know. I haven't done my research yet. I was watching football all day. These are the boots I was talking about. You can see the leather stitching. They're all handmade. Well, all two of them. It's a pair. And then Stingray, I guess that's Stingray skin on the top. It's got the square toe. These are just sick boots. I wish they were my size. I don't know what the hell I would do with them if they were my size. I don't wear cowboy boots, but they're just sick. They're a size 11. They're beautiful. I mean, the stitching is just awesome. If I could have a leather jacket with stitching like that I would wear. But they're really cool. So got those. We paid 20 for these as well, I think. It is usually, yeah, 20 on the bottom. Usually I put it on the sole of the shoe. We paid 20 for these. I was comping these. It goes for well over $1 and over $150. Some of these are going for $300. So that was a stellar pickup there. And then I found these baseball mitts. And they were just, like, this one's priced at $4.99. It's brand new. It's never been used. The paint in there is still brand new. You know, these will sell for 25, 30 bucks. Some of these will sell. This one right here is vintage. This is a vintage Rawlings. Kurt Bleffery, whatever his name was. Anyway, it's a personal model. This is an XPG 12 inch, so that's a 12-inch glove, all leather, and it's still in good shape. This one I think I comped at 50 bucks, and this one's we've got for $4.99. $5 to 50 bucks. Take that all day long. And then these are youth baseball gloves. We paid $6.99 for these. They're brand spanking new. Looks like they were a promotion. It says a gift from the Masons of California. These are little 10-inch gloves for youth players. And if they don't comp for any, but these are Wilson A360s. These are good gloves. They're not the crap pleather junky ones. These are really good gloves. So hey, good on you, Masons. Because I'm sure these three aren't the only ones you gave away. So anyway, $6.99 for those. I have not comped these yet, but if they, I'm sure they're going to sell for good money. If not, we got local kids around here that play ball. We'll donate them to Pony or Little League or whoever we donate them to. Okay, so that was our haul from Goodwill. Now, what else did we do? Goodwill, auctions. There's a couple of items over here from an old auction that we did a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if I showed you guys that stuff. Showed it to you when we got it home. I don't know if I showed that to you. But, so some of the stuff was these, oh, I didn't get to the glasses. Candy found these 2 Pottery Barn glasses right here. I don't know what those go for. We paid $1 for each of those. They go for well more than that. This glass Starbucks recycled glass tumbler, paid $2.99 for that. No straw, but it's all right. And then another Ralph Lauren, or no, this is a Polo. I thought this was a Ralph Lauren. It's a Polo, like a whiskey glass.
That's the same brand, babe.
Is it?
Yeah, Polo Ralph Lauren.
Oh, okay. So it's the same one as we got. I think we have a couple of those listed already for like $60.
It looks different.
Oh, okay.
It's the same. Polo and Ralph Lauren are one company.
Gotcha. And then she found these are still in the package, vintage Christmas glasses. There's 2 4-packs, so you got an 8-pack of those glasses. They're really sick. Remember, your grandparents had those. Don't lie. So anyway, the auction that we got the stuff from, I went down to, I think, Milpitas and got this stuff. This was one of the lots here. It was all of this old Apple and Apple software books and instruction manuals. One of the things that we already posted, and I don't remember what we paid for this lot. It was dirt cheap. But one of the things that we already posted was an iOS system for Mac. It was an old iOS system. I think it was like 6.0. It already sold like the day after we posted it. So, and it sold for like $39. No offer, no nothing, just sold. So we got those. We got these plushies, which this guy's a little inappropriate, but I think it's hilarious. I don't know what the hell this is, but he's got a elephant for a ding-a-ling, and he's holding a crayon. I don't know what that is. I think this is Dilbert. These still have the tag, Dilbert's dog, and there's a Dilbert in here. And then the dancing, or yeah, the Caddyshack dancing. All right, let's just pull these damn things out here. This is the dancing gopher from Caddyshack.
You're a disgrace and your varmint.
And I did check it. It does work, but it doesn't. He doesn't shake his hips. Only his head moves right now. So got to do a little diving on that guy and find out what his problem is. I don't know. He's just not motivated. I don't know what his deal is. And then there's a couple of little other plushies here. We got all of these comic strip books. So back in the day when you would read the comic strips in the newspaper, this has the comic strips in it. Hagar the Horrible, Blondie. I think there's Beetle Bailey, Archie. There's just a BC. There's a bunch of other stuff in here. And then these comic books. These are Dork Tower. I'm not familiar with that, and I don't think they go for very much, but there was one in here in particular I just really wanted. And I didn't pay much for this lot, but there was one in here that was, oh, and there was a couple of heavy metal magazines, that's right. So there's heavy metal comic book. This one has a little tear on the top, but these can go for good money. These are old school. But there's one of these Dork Towers that is like, has the Who on, there it is. Pete Townsend. I don't know if that's supposed to be Pete Townsend, but it's got the Meet the New Boss. Pete Townsend never played a Rickenbacker to my knowledge, but I just thought that was really cool. It's got the Who, like the male logo on there. Understanding Gamers. PS238. Don't know what that is. So there's just Fat Dog Mendoza. Oh, this was 2 different lots. That's right. This had the Vampire Lestat, Vampire Companion, Clive Barker's Hellraiser, Anita Blake, The Laughing Corpse, and then the 2 heavy metal magazines. That was different than the comics. That's right. Now it's all coming back to me now. So those are the heavy metal magazines right there. So anyway, that was that lot from there. Like I said, one of the books already sold. And I think that's it. I think you guys are all caught up with the stuff that we've been doing. So I'm going to get this all wrapped up, edited, get it on there so I can get caught up, and then get you guys back on some of our newer adventures coming up. I don't know. We are so due for a Goodwill bins trip that it's not fun. It's been so long since we've been there. But anyway, we got our work cut out for us already. So again, thank you all for the support. Thanks for going to the store and buying all the stuff that we're getting here. We have so much fun doing this. It's a little overwhelming sometimes. This room right now looks like a bomb went off in it. But I said to Candy earlier, I said, we have so much stuff, but it's good stuff. So it's not a bunch of junk. It's really good, good quality stuff that we have to post. So it's, and we're working out, we're chipping away every day. We got some stuff posted today. So anyway, go to the store. eBay store is JC Mercantile. The Poshmark store, JC Merc. Hit the thumbs up, do the subscribe thing, hit the bell, all that stuff. Share this with your friends. Check us out. We'll be out hitting estate sales and flea markets and garage sales and bins and doing the online auction thing. It's really a rush for us to do kind of all this sourcing and find all this good stuff and then present it as product for people to buy. So thanks again for all the support. We love it. And thank you for watching all the videos and supporting the YouTube channel. Getting ready to throw up a new video right now. Then I'll get this one edited and we'll get this one dropped in a week. So thanks again, guys, and we will see you on the next one.